Hello, this is Dan, coming back at you with another short video. Just want to say greetings to everybody, and I especially want to give a shout out to my sister, Love to Live Truly, and just want to say hello to you. How you doing? Hello to Big Mike. Hope everything is going okay with him up there, and I just want to say thank you for all your support that you always have given me since I started making my videos. And I hope anybody that see this video will go ahead and subscribe to my sister, because I'm telling you, she's awesome. So I've been saying that I wanted to give a shout out to her. So Love to Live Truly, thank you so much, and God bless you. So I finally did it, man. I've been playing around with it. But I just want to, just rant. Just rant today. Not really any particular subject or anything. And just want to do a little talking off the head. As I said in some of my previous videos, I listen to rap. And I listen to it as a window into what's really going on. Or I listen to it to have a window into our further enslavement, or the capitulation of our slave condition that we are in. And I wondered to myself, I was listening to Chubb Rock the other day, and he had a song called The Hatred, which is a great song. And in that song, Chubb Rock talked about black unity. Why do we hate each other? And one of his lines in the song, he says, they even said Chubb Rock was against Korean. I just wanted to state the facts. It seems no one is against blacks. Why is that, people? Why do America ignore the elephant in the room? We get blamed for hating every other race, but no one ever gets blamed for holding black people in a constant state of slavery, which we find ourselves loving to death, unfortunately. And that goes back to what Harriet Tubman said. Harriet Tubman carried a shotgun, and the shotgun was not for the white slave masters that were constantly trying to get their slaves back from being taken over the line to the north for freedom, or freedom. Really, we've never been free. But Harriet Tubman carried that shotgun for the slaves that wanted to go back to massa. And one of the things that Harriet Tubman said, I could have freed more if they knew that they were slaves. And that's power. I could have freed more if they only knew they were slaves. And that gets to my point of, look at what we allow people to do to what semblance of a people we have left. Man, we are the damn dumping ground of the universe. No people have been trod upon like we have. All the junk comes to us, and we accept it and feed it to our kids like piss ants to curry. We love it. As parents, we love it. We let our kids be exposed to anything that they say is good, in hopes that our kids one day grow up to be a part of that system, which in our eyes symbolizes success. See, old school rappers before the white man had technology to figure out what they were saying. Uplifted people. But as soon as the white man hired black people to come in there and translate these lyrics, and they knew what A Tribe Called Quest was talking about, Mos Def was talking about, because not only did they require the rappers to write their lyrics down for them, first they hired black people to say, okay, he's saying this, he's saying that. Well, then you started to see censorship, because at first they couldn't understand it, and they still can't understand it. But right now the rap is so damn dumb, nobody have to understand it anyway, especially when Nicki Minaj writes a song called Stupid Hoe. Okay, who has to understand that? You don't have to have nobody translate that for you. So what happens is this: conscious things, educational things, things that uplift you from your current situation is not promoted when it comes down to black people. And we just have to have this conversation and be honest with people. It's not. Especially people that are poor, the really disenfranchised people. Or as Marcus Garvey said, the disfranchised people. We are true bottom feeders when it comes down to that aspect, because we depend on them to continue giving us trash. You have WIC coupons that pregnant women get. Why do you have to get the milk that has hormones in it? Fake cheese. Why do you have to get what they tell you to get? We have no culture. Our schools don't teach about African heritage. Why do our kids have to learn Spanish? Why don't they offer classes in Swahili? Why don't they offer African culture classes in the education system? Because they've already cut us off physically, but they want to cut you off mentally also. And they've done that. They've done that. We have, as Curtis Mayfield said, a bunch of educated fools from uneducated schools. So we got all these college graduates that come out here, and what have they changed? Not a damn thing. Nothing. I gotta keep going to it, people. I gotta keep going to it. Since the 1800s, and just don't believe what I say, verify what I say. Since the 1800s, we've only had 6 black United States senators, people. 6. Since the 1800s. And I think my number is not accurate on the representatives, but I don't even think we've had 50 since the 1800s. Right now in DC, they don't even have a representative. The last one they had was a sister, last name was Norton, and she was championing for them to have a vote on the House floor, which failed. And let me tell you the reason why it failed in a nutshell. Because the National Rifle Association has more clout than the interests of black people in America. And that was the reason why the District of Columbia, full of black people that pay federal taxes, does not have a voice on the floor. Because Massa likes to keep his slaves close and powerless. And the reason why I bring up the National Rifle Association and the Second Amendment was because the deal was, we'll give you niggers a vote in the House, because she was a representative without a vote. We'll give you niggers a vote on the House, But you either take the gun rights away or you don't have a vote. It was one or the other, because they wanted to do a double whammy, because you know they couldn't own firearms. Okay? So what happened was the NRA at the 11th hour said hell no, and told the congressmen, the representatives that they control, the white ones, don't get them niggas nothing. If we can't have our gun bill in there, they are not going to get their vote on the House. And that's exactly what happened. Like I said, verified. And that's the reason why right now she's no longer a representative, and they have absolutely nobody to speak for them on the black side. They do not have a black congressperson there in the United States Congress for the District of Columbia. But you got a black president. But you know what I feel about that though, right? I've already discussed it in another chapter, in one of my other videos. So the only thing I'm saying, people, we have to be proactive about what we allow into the lives of our children. Because as I keep saying, and I'm going to keep reiterating this, man, this system is set up all bass backwards. And you know what that means. So think about it. Just chew on it. And I thank you.